That's the NBA Finals, Knicks and the Spurs. And I just got to watching this. I don't know. I haven't seen any of this game yet, but I really think if the Knicks don't sweep them, they win in five, definitely. I don't think the Spurs have a chance in hell. And I know that goes against what most people say, but I've just seen better basketball out of these guys. I used to play basketball. I was I was like the best on my high school team when I played. I was one of those long three-point shooters back before that was a thing. Uh, but I didn't get that far. I probably could have played like college Division 2 or something like that, maybe even Division 1, but probably would have been on the bench or like, like you know, somebody that got some minutes, but I could shoot the three like probably better than Steph Curry could. But the thing is, I was a little bit older, so like I'm 45, so definitely when I was in ninth grade, he was probably like in elementary school. So definitely there was a time when I definitely did, but I used to I used to really shoot that shit really good. But then I don't know. Some things happened in my personal life and I just kind of gave up on playing sports when I switched schools and whatnot. So it was a fucked up time in my life. But I wish I would have played. So anybody out there that like, your parents do something like move you or like you have a beef with somebody and you're like, oh well, I'm gonna do this to punish them. When you look back at it years later, you're just punishing yourself and you're gonna wish you probably did the thing that you wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like for real, because I love basketball. That's all I used to practice. I mean, I was good at everything I did. I had swimming medals, diving medals. I was good at football. I was good at real good at basketball. Uh, I played tennis. I played track and whatnot. I mean, I got the President Fitness Award, and I smoked a pack of Newports a day, and I ran the mile in 6:11, I believe. And I almost collapsed at the very end of it. But I wanted that President Fitness Award because, like, when I heard about it, I was like, I want it. And, like, I got it. I did 11 pull-ups, but if I wasn't smoking cigarettes at the time, and if I was in shape, I probably could have fucking maybe ran that shit in 5.5 when I was yeah, 15 or whatever. I did like I think 62 pull up or no, what was it, sit-ups or something. Yeah, it was like 62 in like the minute or whatever. The one thing I couldn't do was like touch my toes, pass my toes. Like, but let me get this nicotine pouch out my mouth. I was like, I just was riding my bike. Like that's what I do for fun. Like I'm gonna see how quick I can lose this 20 pounds that I gained back when I just laid on my couch eating and smoking cigarettes again for one full month. And so I was at 180 when I weighed myself with just shorts on, and like you can see how fat I got. Like, hold on, let me just put that down. I'll show you because like then there's like a reference point, you know what I mean? And like I'm saying 2 weeks I can be back to six pack abs, 165-ish. And like I'm just gonna be riding my bike and doing my yoga chair. But like this is fat to me. Like that. That's gross. Like you can see like the top two abs, like it's like you can just see like those two, and that's just gross. To me, that's fat because my scale says that's overweight and it's on the edge of obese. So when I say like, yeah, like I'm fat, I'm being dead serious because that's what it actually is. And like it's not being mean when I say, yeah, like everybody is almost fat. Like I'm just going by the numbers. What does it say? I don't speak English. You are from Egypt. I've always wanted to go to Egypt. My half my family, my dad's side, they're from Lebanon and Syria, and they came to America back in the 1930s, the early 30s, just to get away from that area because, like, obviously, look at it now, it's fucking insane. with like all those motherfuckers doing crazy shit. And it's like, yeah, man, it would be so easy to make peace there. Like I bet I could do a way better job than Kushner. Cause like, yeah, man, I could show them how the religion is. But if people like Netanyahu want to fucking like turn like the whole Gaza Strip into a goddamn parking lot, but I can't like say I wouldn't want to do the same thing if that kind of shit came over my border and like they were raping and killing people with machetes. Like, what else are you gonna do? He did give him warning, but maybe he could have given a little bit more to get out of those areas, because and just been like, look, there it's gonna be a fucking like parking lot of rubble if you don't get out. But I mean, like, people just shouldn't be doing that shit. Like, that's just crazy. Like, we're all people, we're all the same race. All those religions are the exact same thing. And most of the leaders of those religions don't know what they're talking about. And they just use it to twist things and get people to do their bidding. And, like, I mean, my mom was a nun, and my favorite joke about that is she divorced God because the nuns say when they marry God when they join. So my my mom divorced God to marry my dad. So I mean that's just a funny joke, just to make light of it. But fucking, she was a nun for 17 years, so she's so religious. And like, one thing about me is my parents like made me learn. Like, their idea of fun was like learning games. And like, if I had a question for my dad, he'd be like, look it up. He wouldn't tell me the answer, because what good is that if you just tell the kid the answer? Like, then they're probably not even going to remember it. But if you say go look it up, and they got to go looking through books and whatever, find it themselves and understand it, and then he would talk to me about it. And I got paid $5 an hour to read when I was a kid. That's how I got allowance. And so, I mean, I was reading books like Jurassic Park when I was in fifth grade. Like, you know, like adult books, not like fucking like the bad kind of adult books, but I mean like, like books that adults read, like a bunch of like John Grisham and Michael Crichton, and just like really uh biblical stuff too, like Lawrence Gardner, like The Lost Secrets of the Sacred Ark, books on math and the different things, like the different like equations and all that are hidden in all of the major sites around like the world. Like Dimensions of Paradise, now that's like a really starter, that's a good starter one, like if you don't know anything about that. And like it just tells you about like how like the numbers are used to make like a perfect, it's basically talking about the new Jerusalem. But it's like, what the thing is, most people don't understand it, especially the leaders of most of the religions that have no clue, and they just like talk. But it's not really their fault. For one, they've been taught, it's just like they've been tricked by the people above them who have been tricked, and they just keep passing down wrong information. And these people are doing power grabs, and then they're changing things. So, like, you think about it, when Constantine took over, converted Rome to Christianity, what did they do? They threw out all the things that they were like, we don't like these books, so we're just gonna burn all that shit, create whatever stories we want, and then like if people don't want to read those, we're gonna kill them or whatever. And so, like, and then it was only in Latin for like 1,000 years with these people that were so full of themselves. They would add to the stories. They would just be like, well, what if we make a young Jesus and write a book about what he did in his childhood? But I mean, it's funny how like it's so just like out there, easy to find if you know where to look. And like, um I love doing research on my own, because like you can't just trust what somebody else says. You gotta look the shit up yourself. And then like you know what you're talking about. So then you can't look stupid when these people like try to like have a debate about it. I mean, a lot of people just listen to whatever their mega church guy says, who's just trying to make money. Yo, bro, do you know my friend? His name is Wayne Kerr. I do not think so. Like, like in real life or like on the internet? Like, I mean, I don't know many people on the internet, but like, because if I don't know, like, if I haven't like FaceTime with somebody or talked to them for real, I don't believe that they're like an actual person. Like, so many people always just be DMing people, they have fake pictures of themselves. And I don't know, I get so many messages. Like, I don't have money to like go out on dates and things with people, and I don't have time to like waste like talking to people that like probably aren't even who they say they are. And like I never touch up any of my pictures. I look the way I look. Like I don't use any kind of thing to make myself look different. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't do filters. I don't, if I look like shit one day and I do a live, that's what I look like. I don't change anything. This is how I look. This is what my skin looks like. But, you know, I don't know. I just really think this world could be so much better if people could just like get out of their own way and just be like, you know, like look at themselves first and be like, what is wrong with me instead of pointing the finger at somebody else, because you gotta look within to see how what you can do better, and like always try to make things better for other people. Like, don't always think about yourself. And like it's more rewarding, like, to be able to find things, like put things together maybe somebody else already has. And the main scholars that like are so full of themselves, they'll never believe you, they'll ridicule you. And whenever somebody does that, that usually means they're scared of the information because they know it's challenging their view, and they just don't want their paper or whatever they had published to get ruined. And I mean, like I had a my friend Edward, he joined my show once. He's from Nigeria. He was a priest, and I showed him a bunch of stuff in an order that would make really good sense to him. And he told me his faith was shaken. I said, "Do not tell anyone that, because the way Christians are and a lot of other like denominations, like especially like Amish, they'll just shun you. Like if you like say something that doesn't go with what they think, which is terrible. Like, why wouldn't you just? It's good to have different like points of view and different things. Like, if you have just one person like making all the decisions and be like, well, no, what I think is right, everybody else is wrong. That's like those mega church people. And what does it always turn out to be? Then they just start stealing money from people and doing fucked up shit. And like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just really think this world could be so much better if people wouldn't just dig in on their bad ideas and listen to other people's ideas, and just like actually open up your mind and be like, wait a minute, why are they telling me that this is from the devil, and don't look at that because astrology is Satan, or like their version of Christianity is Satan, or theirs is, or like this is that. It's crazy. Like I've read the Quran. I know a lot of like um a lot of that stuff. I know a lot of the Christian stuff, Catholic stuff, which is like what I grew up in, which is, let me just say, it's the most boring fucking mass that you can go to. Like, but like, I don't know. Everyone probably thinks their kind of religion or church is real boring. If they'd rather be somewhere else, playing football with their friends, or like playing video games, or just hanging out, doing other stuff instead of listening to people dressed in like robes and just saying nonsense. But I don't know. I really want to watch this game. Like after last night, I really was like, yo, man, I don't think the Spurs are gonna win one of these finals games. But oh, I guess the Knicks are within four now. It's 47-43 Spurs. And it's the second quarter, and I've watched like about 2 minutes of this game because I'm more interested in like trying to, I don't know, get this off my chest. But I don't know. I just was real excited. Like I went food shopping twice. I visited my mom in the rehab place because she broke her hip, and I just wanted. I took her on a couple walks and like pushed her around in a wheelchair, and you know got her stuff like her clothes and helped her put her shit on. And was telling her like I'm not gonna let you die because like I'm gonna make sure you do your exercises so you don't lose your muscle mass so then you can live and get the hell out of there because she's real bored. She's like, they woke me up at 6 and what am I supposed to do? It's like, I don't know. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I could definitely do a better job for her physical therapy than like what they're doing in there just because like I'll make sure like she gets back to where she was and maybe even better than what she was because I want my mom to be around smoking cigarettes and every once in a while drinking a beer until she's 100, maybe 110. And you know that's just funny, but I don't know, I went to visit her twice today. I just like, I don't know, and I actually had a good time, and I'm trying to document, like how it's going. Her first rehab session and how she's walking, and then I'll like try and get a little bit of video tomorrow, and then compare it for her so I can show her how she's progressing. So then she won't get discouraged because she thinks she's gonna get home tomorrow, and it's like, yo, you just got there today, and she can barely walk down the hall. And like, I don't know. I miss her already. And I know she wants to be here trying to micromanage every goddamn thing. She should be sitting here in her chair yelling at these motherfuckers, saying she hates one team because they push each other too hard or whatever. 'Cause she don't really understand the game. Was that, yo, bro? Do you know my friend? See, I don't think so. But I don't know. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to this thing called I think it's called the canna or no, hemp harvest. It's like in Lebanon or something. I've never been to one of these things. There's gonna be music and stuff. It's like Saturday and Sunday from like 11 to 7 or something in Lebanon. Not Lebanon like over in the Middle East, Lebanon, Pennsylvania. And yeah, I've never been to one of these kind of festivals, so it should be fun. And I'm going with a guy that I met him because he rides a electric bike, and I talked to him at the convenience store. He's pretty cool. He's from my town. I never met him before, and like, I mean, he seemed real cool. He's into like ancient Egyptian stuff and all kinds of stuff that I'm into, and it just seemed like a really cool. What's this? How do I turn that? See, I'm watching this game, trying to like Brunson, like, man, he's awesome. I called the 2016, like before the tournament started for the March Madness. I called that Villanova was going to win. Now, my friend used to live right on the main line, and like so I watched their team a decent amount. And I think they're a Catholic school. I'm pretty sure they are. But I know a few people that went there. I partied there a little bit. I went to community college and I did drop out a little bit because I don't know. I just had problems in school because I moved from somewhere and like I moved at the end of my ninth grade year and I fell apart because I looked at everything like, oh, I wish I was still there. Like these people aren't as cool as the people like I knew there, and I didn't give them a chance. And the problem was, once I actually did give them a chance, there were so many cool people that I ended up meeting, and it was just my stupid attitude and like me thinking, oh man, it'll never be as cool. And I quit sports, and I don't know, just like I don't know, had a real bad attitude for my last 3 years of high school. And it really like I really think that if I would have just like gone in with that kind of attitude and mindset I have now, I would have like really like thrived and had a great time. Probably played basketball and probably got a scholarship to at least a D2 school or walked on to a D1. Like I definitely could have played. Like I was good at every sport I played. I ain't trying to like be like I would have been the top player in a college or something, but maybe a Division 3, I definitely would have been. Like, what I mean? But I don't know. I really wish I didn't like just like go into a depression and just like quit everything, you know what I mean? Was it like the feeling of sand? I love sand. Bury my head in the sand. People used to call me like a camel jockey, a dune coon, because like I'm Middle Eastern. I'm in kind of an area where, like, I don't know. After 9/11, when they were, the government was trying to like dehumanize like the Arabs. Like, if you had any kind of Middle Eastern, like some people were just like, so they'd call you um like like a camel jockey or like a sand N, which ends with the er, which you're not supposed to ever like, I've been called a sand N. Like, it's like it's crazy, but like, I never really got like I ain't care about it as much as like some people do. I mean, just because like it's like they just don't know. It's like I think racism is one of the dumbest things because like we're all the same race. It's like and people that like just hate people for no reason, you're just like you're not giving yourself a chance to meet probably some of the coolest motherfuckers that like are out there just because of what they look like, and that's fucking stupid to me, at least. You know what I mean? But what should I do? I'm just puffing this. I'm not even inhaling this one. I inhaled a tiny bit of that, but yeah. So my goal, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna say, what's today's date? The 5th. All right. So by the let me see. 3 weeks would be the 26th. I'll say by the 27th of this month, I will have my 6 pack and be as lean as I was when I like took like about 5 weeks to just lay on the couch smoking cigarettes and doing nothing. Do you think I can do that? I think I can, as long as I start my exercising like now. I'm not gonna try and slack off at all. And I don't know. I just hope everybody can have a great weekend, and I'm going to this hemp harvest fest. I've never been to something like that. And hopefully it's a good one. And like here, I'll show you how fat I look right now so I can compare it when I do this. And then like I got on the scale and I was 180. So this is how fat I look now. See, like you can just barely see like the abs there, and then like that's gross. That's love handles. It's like that's obese. That's actually on the overweight to obese, and that's just what the scale told me. It's like I'm not just saying that, and like I'll eat more than I normally do, and work out and great food that I'll post pictures of what I eat, and even I'll do lives where I'm making it just to show you how easy it is. And like most people think diet means starving yourself and like being miserable, but I'll show you the best way. And like everybody's different. Like there's no one diet that works for everybody. And actually, a lot of that stuff is in the Bible. Like you can go by like what month you were born, and certain people need different kinds of things. It's all astrology. That's what the religions are. They all are. And I can prove that easily. But most people just dig in and won't ever listen. Numerology even works too. But I don't know. I want to watch this game and enjoy it. So and then go to bed so I can go to this pot fest or whatever it is. So It was great talking to you. Thanks for watching. People that watched. It looks like there was one person that watched, and one person gave me the thumbs up. Maybe someday I'll get more. Thanks to my top fans, whoever they are, that like to actually watch this shit. And hopefully I can like help people in a like really good way in the future sometime, because that's really what I want to do. Like once I get my ideas together to the point where, you know, I don't know. I think I just need somebody to help me like fucking figure that shit out, because I don't have no sevens in my chart for my numerology, and sevens the go getter shit. And like mine's just kind of, I start doing a whole bunch of different things, and like it'll take me forever to get around to everything. But oh, that's one of those stink bugs right there. I don't want to kill it. I want to get it out, or it's a moth or something. I don't kill insects either. Like I'm one of those people that I try to get them out of the house, but my mom will kill the shit out of it. She'll get the fly swatter and be like, but everybody have a great weekend and stay safe, and peace out. Or whatever people say these days. I don't know. I'm gonna watch this fucking basketball game, and hopefully, I don't know. I just don't want the Knicks to win. I mean, I want the Knicks to win just because, like, I don't like the Spurs. And fuck Wemby. I saw him try to play soccer, and like he looked so funny. Like he fell over, but it was funny. I don't know. Like I know like that motherfucker could just probably like go like that, and I go flying across the room if he like tried to bump it. So it's not like I'm trying to say like anything. I'm not trying to talk shit, because I know like I couldn't fucking play against him. But I just thought it was funny, the clip I saw him play soccer and he fell over and looked like he was so tall that it was like just I don't know. I'm just being stupid. All right. All right. How the fuck do I get off my live? I don't remember. Come on, figure it out.